Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 8 different reasons why having a baby during lockdown has been awesome. If you're a first-time mum, I can imagine this whole scenario of COVID-19 and the multiple lockdowns that we've been having and the restrictions has made you feel very bitter and very resentful about the whole thing. I'm sure that you've all had these amazing images of you and your baby walking through a park, meeting other mums at baby groups and sitting lattes at your local trendy cafe, and none of this happened because of one restriction after another because of COVID-19. The pandemic has snatched that away from all of us, and it's going to be very difficult to look back on this time and think of it positively because of everything that's gone on. But I'm hoping that these 8 different things that I'm going to tell you today will help you feel a bit differently and just change your mindset about having a baby during lockdown. So number 1, no one comes to visit you. Now, this may seem like a negative, but actually there's nothing worse than people coming to visit you at all hours of the day when you've had 3 hours sleep and not had a shower for 2 days. People who also come to visit you also say they want to help you, they want to pamper you, but actually all they want to do is come and hold the baby, especially when you're trying to arrange naps, and all you end up doing is making the tea while they sit on their arses. Number 2, your partner is home more often. So for the majority of us, working from home has been thrusted upon us, or you have been furloughed, which means quite often you weren't expecting your partner to be around at all really during the very start of your baby's life. But now they're here all the time, which again can have its negatives, I admit, but it means that they get to spend more time with their baby and build a bond that you as the mother usually get to have whilst your partner is usually at work. So now it means that they're a lot more involved. They can also can see the stress and anxiety and the hard work that goes with having a baby, and that's quite nice. Number 3, you're never late for anything. Having a baby breeds a whole new realm of anxiety that you didn't even think you had, and part of that is being late for things. Now, if you're like me, I hate being late for anything. There are people out there who are totally okay and blasé about it all, and I envy them personally, but I hate being late for stuff, and having a baby, there's a massive stress on that, especially when they've just woken up, you know you've got to be somewhere, whether it's a baby group or you're meeting up with someone or an appointment, a GP appointment, and you've got to get the baby awake, changed, fed and into the car seat within a tiny amount of time, and it's just not doable. You're always running late and chasing your tail. But with nothing open means you never have things anxiety. You're at home all the time and it's wonderful. Number 4, there's no comparison. And when I say no comparison, what I mean by this is that you are not going to see that many other mums at the beginning, and therefore there's no comparing your baby. You know that extra anxiety I was talking about earlier? Well, this can often be attached with yourself comparing your baby with other babies that you meet along the way. Now, I know we shouldn't be doing this, and I can go blue in the face with how it's not healthy to compare your baby with other babies and that they're going to reach all their milestones on their own time, etc., etc. But it doesn't matter what people say to you. You're always going to have this thing where you look at another baby and what your baby does, and if they're a similar age, you cannot help but feel like your baby's not doing something that that baby's doing, and you feel like you should be doing something else, and it can be very stressful and confusing for you, especially if you're a first-time mum and you're trying to figure it all out yourself. No one actually means to, but you will always find that mum that brags that their baby has had excellent pincer grip 2 months ahead of schedule or has slept through the night from birth, and it immediately makes you feel like a less adequate mum. So with this, it's not just comparing your baby directly, it can also means that you look at the stuff you have and you might be comparing your pram that doesn't feel as nice as the other prams, or you might not be introducing food at the same time as another baby, or you might be having a different bedtime routine. All of these little things, when you're speaking to other mums and they're all doing things differently to you, you start looking at what you're doing and questioning it, which is really confusing. Now that all the baby groups and the NCT groups have now not been going ahead, it means that you are just at home, just spending the time with your baby, doing things your way at your own pace, and it's very liberating and very calming, and I have found this much better this time round. Number 5, it's better for the environment. So with no travelling to meet anyone, no coffees on the go with plastic coffee cups, and making all your purees from scratch at home because you've got the time to do it, all of a sudden we are being very environmentally friendly and reduced our carbon footprint by a ton. Well, not exactly a ton, but a lot. You know what I mean. Number 6, you save money. So with all this restriction on travelling and not being able to go to shops and cafes and not being able to go to expensive baby groups, it means I have saved a load of money, especially on that reduced maternity pay, which can sting a little bit near the end. Number 7, I wonder if it's really improved your baby's confidence and helped baby reach milestones quicker. Now, I have no evidence to back this up, and I'm sure that if you delve into it, there might be evidence, but I have just got the feeling that the fact that I'm at home all the time with my baby and not going to places where my baby's passed around to different people or going to baby groups where it's very overwhelming all the time, I feel that my baby has bonded to me better, it has bred more confidence, and with that, he has hit his milestones very quickly. As I said, it's probably all coincidence, but I have felt that just simple things, even just like he's now not in the pram as often because there's nowhere to go other than the odd walk during the day. He's now doing tummy time from a very early age because we're at home. He has had the more confidence to move around, and these all contribute to him hitting his milestones really quickly. And I just have to sit here and wonder whether lockdown has actually contributed to that. But also little things like weaning, for example. We would always be out during the day, and therefore the simple process of weaning was actually a little bit more stressful and always needed forward planning, or I would grab some puree off the shelf of a shop or something like that. Whereas now it's a very relaxed and calm environment because we're at home all the time. And if he throws food around, well, it's my own kitchen floor. If he wants to try something, I don't mind, I'll take it off and let him try it. So these are all things that have made the whole weaning experience even a lot more fun, and I feel like he's really benefited from it. And finally, number 8, boredom develops your creativity. So I have made baby mobiles with different themes, like underwater theme and a space theme with streamers. I've made my homemade shakers with rice. I have made different messy plays. These are all things I would never even think about doing if I was out and about all the time and I was going to different houses, people's houses to meet up with them, or baby groups or anything like that. I'm doing it all at home, and it is making me expand my ideas in helping me entertain my baby. And it's been really fun. This is really tapping into some really fun play that I didn't know I had anymore. So that has been a really, really good experience for me, and I've really enjoyed it. There you go. Those are my 8 different reasons why having a baby during lockdown has been awesome. And I really hope you share this feeling. Please leave a comment below for any new reasons why you have found having a baby during lockdown awesome, and hit the subscribe button to get all the updates on how we are doing as a family and Aiden's development. And I will see you next time.